actually am a very non-traditional student. My undergraduate degree was a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Art History, and I also was a pre-med because I couldn't decide between science or art history. I took a year off of school to try to decide whether I would go art history or science, and ultimately I decided on pursuing a doctorate in biomedical research because it was more creative. From a designing my own experiments point of view, my doctorate was in a non-human primate model of stroke, looking at how the brain rewires to support recovery. As a little bit of background, stroke can occur in the brain when blood flow to an area stops either through a blockage of the blood vessel or the blood vessel rupturing and blood leaking out. From the very first journal club in graduate school, I had this theory that inflammation was actually required for recovery from stroke within the brain. Not all of it is detrimental. And so that actually has been the focus of my research and training pretty much from that point on. The overarching goal of my lab is to understand how we can shape inflammation after stroke to support rewiring in the brain and recovery of function that might be lost with the injury. So if we had a stroke in this area that controlled your motor movement to this arm, it's the other areas of the brain that survived the stroke that actually rewire and reorganize to support recovery. Inflammation can actually affect these other areas too. There really is one FDA-approved drug for stroke, which is alteplase. It dissolves the blood clot. You can also give a stroke patient a surgical mechanical thrombectomy to remove the clot. But beyond the first 24 hours after stroke onset, there really is no drug intervention that you can give. So from a big picture point of view, better understanding how we recover from stroke and how the immune system plays a role in that will help with the developing of long-term therapeutics. What I was very excited about and remain very excited about is the support here for clinical research. I think it's important as a basic researcher to be able to have an avenue to conduct clinical research. In the University of Kentucky, the faculty and the administration here has been outstanding in supporting that.